Hey everyone, I'm Lisa Marie Falbo for Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala. Joining me here today is O'Brien L. Grady. He is an artist and life sculptor. Such an interesting title. So let's start with that. What is a life sculptor?
Well, I used to be sort of a life coach years ago, but I got away from that title because it said that, to me, it said that the person you're helping could only heal through you. And I believe I want to give people the tools that they can heal themselves, no matter where they are, even if you're not there to heal them.
I love that approach.
Oh,
Well, you have a lot of life experience that has gotten you to this point to help people. Let's touch upon some of that.
Well, what really prompted me to go back into this, because I started off as a musical artist. So I work with this guy by the name of Calvin Gaines, who produced and wrote for Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Backstreet Boys, and more. So I want to combine now, going forward, from what I've learned, my music in R&B, pop, hip hop, with a message to help improve and transition people in their lives to a better place.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah, thanks. It all started, I guess, to the awakening, if you will. In 2011, I was diagnosed with CML leukemia. And at the time, they put you on a chemotherapy pill. And the pill is supposed to be taken every day for life, which is great because it did save my life. But you get the side effects of chemotherapy every day for the rest of your life. So bone ache, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and something they call chemo brain, where you literally can't remember anything. So oddly enough, when I was going, I'll make this short as I can, I was going to visits every month. 1 month the numbers were up, next month the numbers were down. Well, I was drinking Red Bull because I don't drink coffee. Red Bull when the numbers were at their best, the lowest. So I reverse engineered what's in Red Bull, and the main ingredient, one of them is L-taurine, an amino acid. And come to find out, in the University of Cairo, they were doing studies on my exact leukemia using taurine.
Wow.
I started supplementing with that, and that made a change. And the next step was the meditations that I do, which it really prepares the body for a biological upgrade, because they're not regular meditations. Regular meditations relax you, and quiet down stress, which is great. But this specific type of meditation, it induces biological functional change. So traditionally, your diaphragm extends when you take a deep breath. Here, you're contracting it. Now, what that does is, in your spine, there's something called cerebral spinal fluid, which is made out of salts and solutions and has a charge to it, an induction field it's called. And that field goes up the spine into the brain through the thalamic gate, causing what's called interthecal pressure on the pineal gland, or as some people refer to as the third eye. So when it puts pressure on it, there's something called piezoelectric effect. And like the old LCD screens, when you press your finger on it, it makes like a wave around your finger. It's from the pressure, mechanical pressure, it makes an electrical force. So the same thing happens with the spinal fluid. Once it reaches into your third eye or pineal gland, it squeezes it, it begins to expand and vibrate. And one of the side effects is that the antioxidants produced help fight cancer. Along with, when you do that meditation, it creates what's called a heart-brain coherence. So long story short, when you have those two together in that meditation, when you activate your heart energy, or as people call it, the chakra, there's a gland next to your heart called the thymus, which activates thymosin, which main function is to produce T cells to fight cancer.
Wow.
So it started to downgrade the cancer and upgrade the expression of my DNA.
So I know that you're incorporating a lot of your meditation into your music.
Yes, we use certain frequencies and certain sounds that help to pull the mind out of the body. I refer to it as a soundscape, because it's literally a soundscape for you to create a new you. And some people have mystical experience because the same chemical receptors in your brain working with your third eye or pineal gland, they elicit those responses where the inside world seems way more real than the outside world. Because only in that moment when you become no one, in no place, in no time, doing no thing, are you out of your body. And once you're in that place, that's where the real magic happens, because you're not stressed or worried anymore. Because when you're stressed or worried, you're in what's called you activate your sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for fight or flight. We're not supposed to be in that state for a prolonged period of time. So 70% of our day now, it has been proven that we're in that state of stress, downgrading our DNA. So by doing this meditation, it's the opposite. You get into what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, or rest and digest.
Yeah.
So that's for that. And
This has been so eye-opening.
thank you.
You really are incredible. Where can people find out more about you?
I have an online school called meditationcreationlab.com. So you can find it there. There's a wealth of information. We're updating all the time. We're going to be doing incredible meditation for kids.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
For everything health and wellness, visit wellnessgala.com.